The growth that happened right here in this land, the winter quarters as it was really exponential, because the new owners had the money and they took the initiative to build more barns. After that flood, there had been a lot of destruction to the actual barns that were here and the different buildings. In 1922 through 1928 or 25, these barns that we're in today were created. Both this barn, which is the wagon barn, where the wagons were stored and where they were repaired, and the barn that we're looking at to the south of us here, which was the elephant barn, and all of the lions and tigers were also kept there. Almost all of the animals were kind of all packed there into one small barn. But as they expanded, they began building special barns for the horses. They already had horse barns, additional ones, and for the cats, and just it grew in an incredible size and incredible. My first experience with learning about the circus was working with the museum and being responsible for artifacts and a collection, and learning about that collection is what sparked the interest in the circus, and then from there it's just share it with everybody. Working with different costumes, I think, the fact that everything is handmade for the most part. Some in the later years, from the 30s and 40s, there were costume houses who were creating costumes for theater, and some of the circus costumes that we have were actually professionally made. But many of them, there had to always be somebody there to create something, and it was something new every year for many people. It just, I think the costuming and then all of the different pictures tell the story. Of course, we love the animals. That's, I think, one of the big draws for most everybody, is to see the elephants, to get to experience the animals that you don't see in your life, just living everyday life on a farm or in a city. The wild animals, the ability to train them to do the tricks that they've done is just incredible. And then the circus wagons, as you can see. This is a calliope wagon. Calliope, the circus folks prefer that it be called calliope because it's not just an ordinary wagon. Many of the others, as you see this one behind, is a beautiful cage wagon. It was actually created for a baby hippo to be displayed and to be taken on a parade. There's a little lower area there where they would keep water in it, so it would have moisture while it was on a parade. The actual hippo wagons, as you can see those displayed in many of the model builders' wagons here, are like about twice as long as this, and they have a bow window on them so the hippo could turn around when he was in there on display. The profits, the income is basically from donations and from our gift shop. We also apply for grants, and we are very fortunate lately to receive several grants. One important one to help preserve the roof of this barn. Sometimes, as in other businesses or nonprofits, the money to run it has to be carefully managed and budgeted to actually be able to do the things that need to be done, in addition to be able to expand for the next years. When the people who love circus come in here and see what we're trying to do, they become much more willing to tell us more and then to share with us, all that they can share with us. And we do appreciate that. We receive offers of different donations of people's collection. As you get up in years, you have to figure out, what is your legacy going to be? Where can I leave what I've collected all year? Where can I tell my stories and people want to come and listen to them? And that's really what we've become here. Is that repository of both stories and the physical collections of artifacts that we treasure when we receive them, and we try to do our best to share it with everyone else that loves circus too.